What's up, YouTube? This is episode 10 of this series where I'm trying to talk at least 10 minutes every single day during a whole month. I proposed myself this challenge of just putting the camera there in one take, in one shot, with no cuts, with no script, with no AI. This is 100% human generated content. This is just me exposing my thoughts, my ideas, my problems, my doubts, my insecurities, my fears, my goals, my achievements, my dreams, like 100% of the journey that I'm going through, I'm putting it here without any kind of filter, without anything, just raw truth about how hard it is to build a personal brand as a filmmaker, having 22 years old, not speaking properly English, as you can see by all these videos, because it's not my main language. So I'm stumbling a lot and I'm not improving at all, and I'm frustrating with that, but still I'm forcing myself just to talk it because I need to talk it. By the way, you can probably notice that this is the fisheye. This is not my expensive, cool wide angle lens because it's broken, as you can see. This shit cost me like 100 euros. I bought it literally a month ago. I've used it like few times, not that much actually. And check what it shows me. You probably won't see it, but it's just an error and it's not working, because every single time that I try like to zoom in or touch this aperture ring, it breaks and it's not working, and I'm really sad about that because it's an incredible lens and I can't use it, just staying here. You will probably say then send it to like the Fujifilm support and stuff like that, make them repair it or just fix it. Well, I have no money to do that because currently I am broke, as you can see in the description of this channel, and that's what I want to show. Everything is not perfect, not everything is polished as it seems on social media. Not everyone is making money, even though you may think that I have a good portfolio, I have views in my Instagram or something like that. Like, that doesn't matter at all about your actual life in real life. Social media is no real life, as you have probably already noticed. So that's why I wanted to show the B side, the dark side of entrepreneurship in this kind of filmmaking environment, freelancing, personal brands, and all of that, because there's a lot of courses out there on how to make money. There's a lot of people selling you the dream that it's so easy to make money and to just put content on Instagram and suddenly you're famous and everyone wants to pay you. It's not like that, obviously. It's so hard to find that balance between realistic life goals and real life where you have to make money, you have to pay the bills. Everyone has a different situation. So there's a lot of factors there that you need to like take care of, and then you need to find your passion, something that you are so driven by, just to put 14 hours of work every single day and not feel tired about it, and wake up the next day and feel as motivated as you was previously and trying to improve every single time. It's so hard to find something like this, you know. And your main goal should not be money. If this passion of yours is, sorry, if your passion is just making money, I don't know, that's not me. Obviously, I want to make a lot of money, but because I understand that it's a middle step between what I actually want. Because without this step, I cannot do nothing. Because obviously, if you're broke, you can't do absolutely nothing in life without money. Even though money doesn't bring 100% of the happiness that you want to achieve in life, at least it brings like 80%, because it solves basically all the problems. Not all, but almost all the problems in your life can be solved with money. Like almost all of them. Think of that. Isn't it crazy? Well, what I wanted to talk about today, if you have seen the previous videos, my life completely changed just overnight. I woke up today and I'm feeling great because the last week I've been feeling so fucking depressed, so down, so sad. I was mentally collapsed. I was not knowing what to do. I was just lost in life, even though I was locked in with a purpose, with a goal, with stuff to do, with a lot of work to do. But still, I was so sad. I was so depressed. I would say depressed. I haven't been depressed since I was like 17 because I've been having a crazy life lately. But sometimes, shit happens and your mind starts entering that negative spiral, and it's so easy to fall into that trap of just punishing yourself mentally every single day that something is not right, you're doing the things wrong, and there's that voice inside your head every single day telling you something is off, you know because that's what I wanted to talk about today. I've been thinking about it during this whole day, apart from all the work that I've been doing that I will show you right now in a second. But I wanted to talk to you about the biggest factor that will influence your journey, and that will, how do you say it? This is the biggest thing that will shape how your life goes, literally. This is the biggest thing you need to focus on. The main one. This is your worst enemy, your biggest opponent, And what is it? Well, let me put the camera in a different angle because it's always the same spot and I want to change a little bit. For example, here, let's see. This is my table in my basement. I'm having dinner, yogurt with bananas. Well, your worst enemy is your own brain. It's your mind. You are your worst enemy. Your worst enemy is yourself. You are your biggest opponent. You are the main reason you are failing every single day in the things you want to do. Because your brain is stopping you from achieving everything that you want. This thing is designed to keep you safe, to protect you, to avoid risks, to avoid the danger, It's designed for survival, not for taking risks and adrenaline and creating stuff that hasn't been created yet. Like, you want to do certain things. Sorry for my English. You want to do those things. Well, that means you need to sacrifice something. You need to sacrifice comfort, and just getting out of your comfort zone is not good for your brain. Your brain starts telling you, this is weird, this is dangerous, there's risk, stress, anxiety, depression. That's why everything appears when you start to innovate in life. When you start breaking through that barrier, it's something you can train, actually. The resistance to uncomfortable moments is something you can train at. And it's a muscle. You need to maintain it, In my case, personally, it happens a lot. I have this upward spiral. I start compounding good habits, and I start doing the proper things, And I start training, sleeping, eating good, doing everything right, working. And suddenly, one day, I spent 5 hours watching TikTok, and suddenly everything goes to shit. The next day I spent 6 hours, the next day I spent 7 hours. It's not literally true. I don't spend 7 hours watching TikTok. I'm not crazy. But you get me, once you cheat on yourself, once you do that cheat meal, for example, it's so easy to fall again in that trap. Like, you may think that for one time nothing will happen, but it will happen, trust me. If you are eating clean for a whole month and suddenly you like jump into a giant cake full of sugar and you have a sugar bump and your dopamine levels just explode and your brain is fried, suddenly and simple ice cream wouldn't seem a menace to you. Like, you start cheating. You just start cheating and allowing yourself to do that, even though you were strict with it, you know? And suddenly, from that upward spiral, you start going to the downward spiral. And this applies to every single aspect of life, like mental, physical, work, relationships, to every single part. It applies to everything. So take care of that. Don't let your mind control you. Try to control the mind is something that you need to train and to like analyzing yourself and trying to understand how your mind works, how your head is functioning so you can kind of control it, not the other way. So that's a great exercise and a great thing to keep in mind because it's literally it's the first thing is in your top priorities because you can't do nothing in your life if you don't control your brain. If your head is controlling you, what you do and the things you like wish to do, then you're fucked because you're going to play it safe all the time and you're going to just stay at the exact same place you are. And don't think that once you have figured out everything, it's done for the rest of your life. No, you can fall again into that trap and again and again and again. Like, life is constantly ups and downs. So don't get frustrated by that. If last year you were a lot better than this one, because ups and downs all the time. You need to get used to that, not be scared of that, and just start controlling your own mind. What have I been doing today apart from thinking about all this and being happy because suddenly I'm so happy? Well, check Photoshop. Doing thumbnails for what? You would say. Well, you have probably already noticed, but I have changed my profile picture in my Instagram and probably my main YouTube account also. And check this. Reels. Check this. Thumbnails for the Reels. I don't know if you can see that properly with this lens, but I have thumbnails in the Reels, which is something I've been trying to do a lot of time. This one I haven't touched it yet. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, just sitting, thinking about colors and fonts. Whole day thinking about color and fonts. That's what you gotta do sometimes. Like, not every single day you're gonna do crazy stuff, crazy shit, changing your life completely. Sometimes it's boring stuff that seems that it's not making you progress at all. I'm happy for this. Check. I got my phones, my colors, and finally did it. Because I've been trying to organize a little bit visually my channel and my Instagram and my social media and my image, my personal brand overall. You know, it's something important. And that's it. Literally, that's it. Whole day doing this, only this. And somehow I'm super happy about it. I'm super happy about life right now. I'm super motivated. And this week incoming is a lot more different than the previous one. It's not that much about lock-in. I have few stuff in common like music video, which I have I haven't done a music video in months, more than half a year, for sure. My last one was like in March or something like that. Crazy. Well, that over there, I'm going to a different city to visit my girl, and that's it. Suddenly, I'm out of the depression. Just like that. Obviously, I was not clinically depressed. I was not in that state of mind yet. I was just a little bit sad and I was a little bit down, and that's it. I'm not trying to victimize myself and like cry about how sad I was. Nothing of that. That's it. I'm cutting this video right here. 16 minutes already. Thank you for watching if you got till this point. Sorry for my English, for these shitty videos. If you're watching them, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who the algorithm is showing this, but anyway, if you got till this point, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I hope you are doing well also. Stay positive, and I hope I'm seeing you tomorrow at the same time in this same channel. Stay safe.